Alrighty then, we're going to go ahead and get into our next matchup between Slapchopachino and TIEZ. Joining me for this one back over is going to be Nezzy after he had a little bit of break there. Nezzy, how was your afternoon break, I guess you could say?
Pretty good. I did a little...
Oh, just give me 1 sec here. We got a little bit, just a little loud. Just a little loud. It's always great dealing with audio issues like that. Just give me a sec here. All right, just give us a sec here. We're just sorting that one out. I think you should be good to talk now, Nezzy.
All right, so it was a pretty good break. So it seems like the band so far are Ezreal and Malzahar. And for red side,
yeah, it looks like that. We're just still having a little bit of a trouble here. Just give me 1 sec. It just looks like we're just having a little bit of an issue here on my end, not with the players. They are still in the match here, so we're just waiting for that to get fixed right there. And there we go. I actually get an overlay. I can actually see what's going on. So, yep, we have that Ari, we have that Malzahar, we have that Ezreal getting banned out, as well as the LeBlanc, Caitlyn, and the Nautilus.
Yeah, Caitlyn is probably one of the, obviously, the best ADC in the game right now. She's going to be reserved next patch. But for now, she's a really good AD carry.
Yeah, extremely good AD carry. We've been saying it a lot here today that it's been kind of the #1 ADC pick as time has gone on. So it's always interesting to see how people play around here. But as a first pick, you kind of have to decide what you want to do here. You have a Lulu open, you have a Karma open. I don't know, you kind of have to pick one of those usually to start off your pick and ban here if you're blue side and haven't had a Lulu ban on red.
Yeah, I guess one of those would end up being exchanged over, like, if they pick Lulu, the other side picks Harm. Well, there's Darius, actually.
Yeah, Darius getting locked in here, so I believe that is a common pick, actually, for Bro Rito. Up in that top lane, likes playing the aggressive, push-heavy top carry, so looking to try and cause some mayhem around the map. But Lulu going to get picked up by Chopper and them.
Oh, so you heard you like shields, so we got some shields for your shields.
Yeah, shields on shields indeed right now, but Zaya and Rakan gonna get locked in there. As we're just waiting for that overlay just to quickly adjust. We'll be there quite shortly, guys, don't worry.
Yeah, it looks like the lovers are actually picked together in a game. I haven't seen that too often, but they're actually able to be picked together, and they do have some interesting bonuses.
Yeah, Rakan gets that extra bit of dash there, also the recall bonus as well. It's got little niches, not like game-breaking by anything, but do help out your team.
Yeah, like if one of them starts recalling, the other can join in and finish the recall together. So that can really help when going back to buy in a very tight situation.
Always, if you're looking for those big back plays, Ramus is gonna get locked in though. I haven't seen a Ramus here for quite a while, so that should be exciting to see.
Yeah, definitely. Ramus did get a few changes and buffs throughout the last patch. It's going to be interesting to see how it affects. I believe his taunt now gives like attack speed instead of like reducing armor or magic resist. It's like a little more attack speed, so that turtle will be that armadillo actually will be attacking a little bit faster.
Yeah, a little bit faster there. Also the Lucian, a lot of maneuverability, which is kind of a key thing if you want to go against Zaya especially. Don't really want to fight there. As Elise and Orianna going to get locked in.
Yeah, they probably want to take the Orianna away from the TIEZ, because if you get Orianna, you have Lulu, you have Shen, you have Ori, you would have a lot of shields, and right now shields are the big thing in like the meta right now.
No, they are absolutely disgusting. So we are just waiting here for our last pick to come on through on the side of TIEZ. We're going to see what they can do.
Yeah, though.
Yeah, Echo might be a possibility as it does get locked in there. So Echo going to be the last round out pick for the team. Likely an Echo mid, unless you're thinking of taking Shen mid, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. It's most likely an Echo mid. There we go. It is Echo mid versus Orianna. It's a match go either way. Orianna is a very safe laner, but if Echo can get a few, if Echo can get a nice poke off with the Time Winder, get a few nice dashes, try and put some pressure on the Ori, get up close and personal, which is the way Echo would like to play. And Darius and Shen, I think we've seen this matchup once today, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and I believe that Darius was the one that was on the not the great half of the trades usually, because usually there was help from the jungler for that Shen, so Darius wasn't really able to do anything.
I also wonder, because you have like two taunts on the same side, if they taunt like one champion at the same time, I wonder who would the champion attack?
Usually, isn't it the one that applies last because it's the most refreshed one, I think?
Yeah, I think, yeah, that might be it.
I think that's it. No, they both collide and the world explodes.
GG.
GG. Two taunts colliding at the same time, it's confirmed. As we're going to go ahead, lock in all those champions while the players load up onto this one. This is playing for the last spot here in our semi-final for the winner's bracket. Just a quick note just to let you guys see what is going on here right now. If the team that wins this one actually goes against Uncrowned Kings, and they have shown to be quite the team to be reckoned with at the moment, absolutely destroying their first match and kind of coming back in their second match against Cloud9, where they kind of fell behind early and just kind of kept into the game and played the team fights well.
Yeah, Uncrowned Kings is a very dominant squad, as they've shown here today, going from the play-in stage and beating Cloud9, who they just sent back in their clown car to the losers bracket. Yeah, well, Uncrowned Kings will be in the semifinals trying to get that crown for today's tournament.
Yeah, if they're able to pull it off, they're in a really good spot at the moment. As I just go ahead and look here, I was wondering. Had a little bit of issue right there with a little bit of echoing. Sorry about that. Had to go and deal with that one. There we go.
All right.
You don't really, like, the setup here is pretty wacky, just to be honest here. There is like 3 microphones going on, and they're all named the exact same thing. You don't really know what's going on here on my end. It is scary to be here right now.
Yeah, amateur events, bit chaotic, but they're always very fun. You get to see a few surprising picks than you would see in like a professional, like the LCS or something like that. You do see a different picks, like you do see the Rambus. We've seen a Moo happen a few times as well. And today, we've seen Olaf in a few different places.
Yeah, Olaf in a couple different places. That top lane Olaf was quite the interesting one to watch there. I'm interested to see I want to see how well this Ramos does, because it's a very, I guess, ranged feeling kind of comp right now. You have Xayah that's able to kite back with herself, provide her own form of CC, which is nice. But it looks like we are going to go ahead and load up into the game here for our final quarterfinal match here.
Yeah, Xayah's ultimate, she can basically come in targetable, and that does become an issue for some abilities that may have a slight casting delay. I know when I play Nautilus and I go against a Xayah, I'm like, Death Charge, and she's like, nope, no Death Charge for you.
You know what? I always say Xayah is actually a pretty broken champ, because actually on the ending animation of her ult, she can auto-attack. So you don't actually see the auto-attack animation until she's like landing. And I've lost a couple of very close trades just because of that. And I got pretty tilted there, kind of went and cried a little. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, that can be extremely unfortunate. So, as we load into today's game, this match, right now, Elite could potentially, well, each side has dashes, except Darius, which I think would probably be the prime target, maybe Oriana as well for the Rammus. Elise, unfortunately, Echo and Shen both have dashes as well as Lucian. It's been a lot of mobile champs in this game, isn't? Don't we? It is seen. Yeah. Stripped out my words.
It is to some very much so. Yes. We are gonna go ahead.
Is that all fixed up for you?
It looks like we are about to go ahead and get into the map here. Between the two teams, I'm excited to see where this one takes it. Always nice to see, because this is actually the team that I actually play with over at Compete League, Slapchopachino, so a little caster bias. Hoping they'll win this one, but we'll have to see how it turns out, as it looks like we finally loaded on into the Rift here for our game between Slapchopachino and TIEZ. I'm excited to see where this one takes us.
All right, since you know your team very well, why don't you introduce blue side, I'll introduce red.
All right, so for Slapchopachino up in the top lane, we got Burrito on the Darius. In the jungle is Overlord Puffles on the Elise. In mid lane, it's Crying Pan on the Oriana. On the Xayah in bot lane, it's going to be Trick Shots. And on the Rakan, we got Peanut Big and Top.
To Summoner's Rift.
All right, and on the red side, we do have TIEZ with Chopper playing Shen in the top lane. Lazy playing Rammus in the jungle. Luffy playing
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Playing Echo in the mid lane. B-Win playing Lucian in the AD carry slot. And Alun playing Lulu in the support.
And waiting right now, TIEZ waiting right now in that river, trying to see if they could catch anybody out, maybe trying to get an invade. Ward already put down there, though, by the bot lane of Slapchopachino, so nothing going to pop out here. Shen right now, really, if you're ever a top laner, you should never be waiting around your top lane turret, because you're not gaining any vision for yourself. You never know what might be happening, because at the moment you could have a red buff being stolen and you wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, basically I see this a lot in solo queue. They basically go to top lane, they wait, they emote whatever they want, and unfortunately that's very dangerous, as in, even though Slapchop did not make the move for the red buff, they did. Even though they did not make a move for red buff, they could have definitely made a move.
Yeah, it was a possibility, but they didn't go with it. So it's going to be a standard start over there for red side here, as Elise is going to start at her red buff.
Yep, definitely. It looks like, oh, level 2 gank.
Level 2 gank coming out immediately. Elise is going to force the flash out of Echo there. So an early gank.
Nice early gank by Elise, getting the flash out of Echo real early. This is, if anytime you want to gank Echo, it would be right now while he doesn't have his chrono shift. He of course he lost his flash, but he does have his dash on his E, but that would probably be it.
Right now, level 2 is hit for the bot lane here of TIEZ. Trick Shot and Peanut on the Rakan Xayah combo. We're going to see how well that works out for them. They do practice this often. Might be a consideration, as, you know, Burrito keeping up that pressure up in top, keeps the stacks going on to Shen right now. Shen has to be a little bit careful here. You don't really want to be going into that level 2 with 5 stacks on top yet.
Yeah, especially without, I'm not sure if he took his W yet. Check. Yeah, he doesn't have his W currently, so this is a very dangerous thing to trade right now. Well, now he has his W when he's level 3, but if you're going to trade with Darius, you need to have your W ready to go, slaying that W so you don't get stacked on.
Immediately gets hooked on then there. Burrito keeps up the trades, gets 5 stacks of that bleed. Chopper taking a little bit of damage there, and that's kind of your perfect trade as the Darius. You go in there, get your 5 stacks, and then you just kind of walk out. There's nothing more to it. Crying Pan mid lane, and a repeat gank coming out from Elise, and this is the synergy here between the mid laner. Rammus has made his way up, but he might have came in a little too late. He's gonna get, again, cocooned there. Repel comes in on top, and again, Overlord and Crying Pan going to pick up a double kill for the mid laner. That's a big one, because Oriana, Crying Pan on this Oriana plays extremely well and usually tries to put pressure into the other lanes.
Yeah, it looks like Echo's going to be using his TP to get back, try to miss as very few minions as possible. He's looking for a fight.
Oh, Crying Pan, though, he has the red buff, and Elise is there with the cocoon again. Unfortunately, Echo trying to dive in back into the mid lane. Gives up another kill, though, and this Orianna is going to start taking off big time.
Yeah, that's some feels bad, man, for the Echo. Like, you TP right back. You can't TP up too far, or else that will happen. You'll just end up getting caught again and sent right back to the fountain. And Ori getting all 3 of those kills throughout that exchange, so that Orianna will be doing a lot of damage come when she picks up a few items.
Yeah, picks up a few items there, Burrito. Up in that top lane, still keeping up the pressure, starting to build a CS lead as well. Always feels good. And really, this bot lane, we haven't seen a whole lot of action. Things do come out, they do spot that Elise up into the tri-bush.
Yeah, it seems like Lisa was trying to get some more snowballed in the bot lane, try and get a few more kills onto her other teammates in the bot lane, Zaya and Rakan. Basically trying to snowball everybody else more than just the mid lane, as mid lane already has a very significant advantage. 31 to 13, 14 in CS currently right now.
Trick shot farming up that wave right now. Peanut gonna trade there, gets that Q, gets a little bit of a heal. Very calm bot lane, but once that level 6 hits for the Rakan and Zaya, usually you see them go very aggressive Burrito. Still trading up in that top lane, doesn't mind taking a shot or two.
Yes, Rakan can definitely run in with the quickness, charm up both Lulu and Lucian, keep them locked down, especially with his W. With Rakan's W, can also knock him up. Rakan has a lot of CC in his kit, enough CC to hopefully get Zaya to lay out a lot more damage down and pick up a few kills.
Oh, huge amount of damage coming from the Orianna. Already has that last lost chapter there, as well as an Amcho. So really starting to apply pressure and going to try and get that Morelos finish quite quickly here, probably before the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, right now Echo just sitting on an amplifying tome and a corrupting potion, and looks like he's already being sent back for the fountain, trying hopefully maybe picking up a few more items to help him deal with this Ori.
And now pressure coming in, Burrito and them looking to see what they can. Crying Pan comes in, huge shockwave comes down, stops the Shin from coming out, and B-Win has to flash out there. Great roam coming out from Orianna, now 4-0.
Yeah, really liking Slapchop's roam. I guess it's the experience you guys have playing together in the Open League is really putting itself together now in this tournament, showing who has a superior team play.
Team play is always nice to have right now. Unfortunately, Echo and them are going to have to try and find a way back into this one. Burrito able to land the hook right there. Again, trading very nicely with this Shin. He's going to land. Actually, Shin was able to get into the inside of the queue, so not able to get the heal there or the stack. So you got to be careful if you're Shin right now.
Yeah. A few bleed stacks, I think it become bad news for the Shen. Basically, be bleeding out. Darius will gain his passive, get a lot of attack damage and size increase as well.
And right now, sitting 60 CS up in that top lane. Almost double the farm here of the Shen. And immediately, I feel like Slapchopachino might be starting to think about setting up for possibly that mountain drink.
Yeah, it looks like they are pushed up in the bot lane and in the mid lane. Elise is roaming around the bot side river, and they can definitely go for it if they get a little bit more of a push in. I mean, there's a little more vision control, so they can probably sneak off without being seen.
You can see the trades that come out with Zaya right now. Even as Lucian, he can dash to the side, but he's just not fast enough to get out of the path. Ends up taking a decent chunk of his health. Nina trying to harass there. Level 6 hit for this combo bot lane.
Yeah, those feathers from Zaya, they definitely hurt. They're not your average feathers. You and I know they actually can pierce skin. They can really put a number on anybody who ends up being on the other end of a feather from Zaya.
Unfortunately, haven't seen a whole lot of Rammus right now. He's still in his jungle farming, has hit that level 6. Still not really showing himself. Kind of fell behind early when he tried to do that counter gank, but was just a little too late.
Yeah, trying to catch up on CS, trying to get some type of traction and try and get his team back in this game, but he needs to do something to get some momentum on their side, get the fire burning in the belly of TIEZ.
Right now, TIEZ do need something right now. It's a huge advantage as the root comes on through. Peanut able to mitigate the damage by just dashing over to his ADC. Burrito still up in this top lane, keeping pressure onto this Shen.
Yeah, it seems like all three lanes from Slapchop are applying massive pressure to each of their respective lanes and putting down any CS advantage they could possibly get, like 81-54 in the top lane, 75-41 in mid, and it looks like bot is the most even, but the top and mid deficits may be a bit much, as it currently is a little over 3K gold lead.
Meanwhile, here comes another roam. Peanut goes on in, lands the double charm. It's going to be a kill going over to Trick Shot.
Yeah, that's a nice gank. They can definitely try. Looks like they're going to make a move for the Mountain Drake. Try to pick that up early.
Shockwave is still available for them as well if they want to try and take a fight around this. Ramos just not able to really poke his head into that river. And immediately pings are coming on. They're looking to do Dragon.
Yeah, definitely that Mountain Drake will be excellent. That's 10% extra damage to structures. And monsters like Dragon and Baron if they want to attempt any future Dragons or the Baron or Rift Herald later in the game.
Yeah, it is a possibility. Rift Herald could be on the table for them. They have such a huge lead right now. And really, you've seen their roams right now. If they really wanted to, they could force a dive into a lane and really just try and attack pressure.
Yeah, they can definitely go for the classic bot lane party. Bring down Darius, have Ori roam. We have a 5-man 5v2 in the bot lane. And maybe a bit more if TIEZ can respond, but maybe that's a definite plan they can definitely go for.
Lord's gonna clear out his Raptor camp right now. Still up in that top lane. Burrito applying pressure up top on that Darius.
Yeah, definitely. Darius does have his stage, most likely building into that Black Cleaver. Going to build that phage into the Black Cleaver. Definitely a good first sign for Darius. He can get some armor shred from the Shen, who's going to be building a lot of armor, trying to deal with the Darius.
Slapchop keeping up the pressure. This Ori, there is pings coming onto this mid tower. They want to try and apply a little bit more pressure to it, try and get it down to a below half health at least. It's doing quite well right now as Frying Pan at the moment can literally just keep that ball underneath the tower, and it's just threatening toward the Echo.
Yeah, Frying Pan just forcing Echo to sit under his tower and just cry pretty much. Not really much he can do.
Pirate King is going to throw out the parallel convergence. Not going to land onto anything. Overlord does pick it up. Shen ultimate is coming out for it right now. Overlord might be caught out. Huge shockwave keeps them from dying, though. Meanwhile, here comes the roam from bot lane. There is the ghost popped already. Crying Pan should be able to get out of this one.
Well, nice try by TIEZ to get a play, get something going, but unfortunately they got a lot of damage, but they got the ghost out of Ori, and hey, that's just about it.
Yeah, Shenroom down right there immediately, just had to back, doesn't have the TP to save this farm that's going down up in top lane. So Burrito able to apply some pressure onto this tower and get some decent damage.
Yeah, when you're down about 40 CS, you need every single minion you can get, and unfortunately he's just losing more and more and more.
Actually getting proxied a little underneath the tower. Burrito says, maybe I shouldn't be thinking about doing that just yet.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a very risky move, but it looks like the top lane and mid lane are about to go down. Pretty close. Let's see who gets it first.
Very close right now. You would it looks like it's going to be Orianna picking up the tower gold there. And that's 650 extra gold onto an already very ahead Orianna.
Yeah, right now having Morello's and the Sword Shoes, that Null Magic could be going for a Banshee's Veil next, which means you'll have to use Blow a Spell to try and get rid of that shield before you do any damage to the Orianna.
Burrito just not able to connect there onto the grab. And keeping that pressure up. That tower is so close to going down. And Overlord making his way up here might be wanting to try and force something.
Yeah, definitely. He might, well, actually, it looks like he's just going to do a little invade into the enemy jungle, probably take a few camps.
Is spotted out. Shen is going to just ward there. Might have thought about going down to maybe get some help, but Ramos is still, he's spotted out by deep wards. There's a pink ward that you've yet to find right now. Rorito just going aggressive, just going to finish off that top tower. Able to get some of his health back. Might go aggressive here right now. Able to try and get it. Here comes Overlord from the side. Flash is popped. Here comes the dunk, though. There is no ultimate going to come out, though, from Cenarius.
Yeah, it's so close, but Chen barely getting away by the skin of his teeth. He did lose his tower fort, though, and it looks like they'd be rotating for the Rift Tower for a bit more.
Yeah, looking at doing this at the moment.
And the crowd's pretty rowdy today as they go for this Rift Tail.
Going a little aggressive. They're going to pick up this Rift Herald, really try and start a siege somewhere. Going to see who ends up getting it. It's going to go over to Rorito, so might try and put that down into a lane and then apply some pressure.
Yeah, right now, top and mid both down. Bot is the only lane that's held up as far as farm goes, but their tower's also going to go down soon if they don't do something.
Yeah, Lucian kind of forced to stay, has that culling to try and clear at least one more wave. Tower very low right now. Trick shots can just easily clear waves at this point.
Yeah, those feathers can chop down these minions like butter at this point in the game.
Keep it
and
up.
It looks like...
We're going to have the recall coming out through. As we're looking here right now.
Yep, and Ramus just got his red. Looked like he's going to do his Krugs down. As the game seems to be in a bit of a lull at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit of gold right now as Overlord going to go ahead and clear that one. As we're saying, I'm just getting quick confirmation really quick that our winner's bracket will be for first place and our bottom bracket will be being played for third place. I just got confirmation of that through our tournament admins, so we are not going to be having our loser bracket going up. Unfortunately, we were just a little time constrained there. We don't want to be here until 2 a.m. in the morning. So
yeah, I think you're in mountain time, so that'd be like 4 a.m. for me.
Yeah, just a little, yeah. Meanwhile, up in top lane, Rorito going to go ahead and try and pick up a Shen. Meanwhile, there looks like there might be a possible, again, fight coming down. Here comes the ult from Darius, just not enough damage just yet to do it.
Yeah,
but Rift Herald getting used. Now Slapchop might be thinking of trying to force something here. Orianna Ball does go out. Xayah is over in that bot wave right now. Rift Herald applying pressure. Here comes the Xayah from behind right now. Parallel convergence is popped. They might try and go in onto Crying Pan. They get it on top of him. He's not able to ult just yet. Big knockup comes up. They take down Orianna. Here comes Darius, though, from the side. He does not have any ultimate, though, so he can't really clean up. Able to get the Q down. Xayah is still alive, going through. Here comes the big shot into the backside right now. Going to pick up one kill. Looking to pick up more right now. Trick shots, double kill, trying to kite back right now. Going to pick up a triple kill. Looking to maybe get a quadra kill in the end.
Yeah, unfortunately, someone was already dead, so Xayah not going to be able to get that penta. But that was an excellent comeback. It seems like Slapchop was on the back foot for a bit, but they managed to come back into this fight and pick up the Infernal trick.
Unfortunately, classic jungler stealing my penta. Trick shots must be saying. Gets the quadra, though, and they also get an Infernal for their troubles. Up now 10,000 gold here at 18 minutes.
Yeah, this is... After that close game you had last time, now we're just back to the curb stomps.
Which is a little bit weird for this one, actually, because these two teams actually played at another tournament earlier on in the month, and it was actually rather a close game, so maybe Slapchop being able to play in a league like Compete League or something like that, able to, play in something coordinated, get some practice in, maybe really helping their team synergy.
Yeah, definitely. Practice makes perfect, and the more competitive experience you can get, the better it is for your team. I mean, CSL, like when I played CSL for Florida Tech, like we have 2 teams, and basically at most we basically scrimmed each other sometimes. I was on the B team, and as the A team is, they're
yeah, that's a dead Lulu. Gets hooked over the wall, gets brought into the scary place right there in that bush.
Yeah, my point from that anecdote is like any kind of practice you can get against another organized team is definitely very helpful.
Meanwhile, in this side right now, they're looking to push down the turret here in mid lane. Maybe look to try and get more. Burrito over the side of the wall does have Flash available to him at the moment to try and pick something up.
Yeah, they seem to be
big shockwave though. Oh my, they get the ADC right then and there, and looking to maybe get more. The charms coming out, a triple charm, a double kill possibly coming out there for Zaya. Rips through 3 members of the team. Burrito looking for more right now, flashes on it, gets the Q proc, and keeps it going, looking to keep it going right now. Peanut though, they're not gonna go any farther as they pick up this.
Yeah, it looks like this may be the beginning of the end for TIEZ. They won't end up in a tie here. This isn't EU, so they might just end up on the losing end.
Yeah, right now, Trickshot pushing onto the base here. 20 minutes on the clock. Culling comes out. They are able to get the taunt onto a Darius, though. That's not who you wanted to get it on. Big amount of damage. Shen forced the flash. Featherstorm coming out, ripping it maybe back. He decides not to, though. Trickshot's and team are going to go ahead back out of this one. Maybe set up for a final push.
Yeah, definitely did that final push. They would probably want the Baron getting a little speed up to the couple from the bot lane, Zaya and Rakan.
Zaya and Rakan making their way over there right now. Elise is backing at the moment. Looks like Pink is gonna spot out the ward there. It's Ramus on the hunt. We haven't seen a whole lot of Ramus, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's basically been confined to his own jungle, just trying to keep himself relevant in this game, pick up a few items.
Really?
To try and be tanky.
Really all he can do right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. Darius is just spinning around as they make their way to Baron.
Yeah, he's just, he's celebrating. He's like, you know what, I got good confidence here. I can wave my axe around. As Scuttle was taken there by the red side of TIEZ, so Slap making their way over. Clearing out wards.
Yeah, getting vision into top red side jungle would definitely be very good if you're going to attempt a Baron. So that way you know where anything is going, where people are coming from.
Yeah, coming in right now. Try and keep up this pressure.
Yeah, it seems to be making a siege on the inhibitor now.
Yeah, siege on the inhibitor. Inhibitor might be going down here. They might decide to try and end it right here. Keeps up the pressure. Burrito in the middle of the team right now. Huge shockwave, huge Q combo comes off here. And oh my goodness, it's a slaughter. As it's gonna be a double kill coming out for Darius in the end, and that's going to be the Nexus as Slapchopachino just turn up the pace in the last second here.
Yeah, what was that, like a 3-4-man shockwave?
Yeah, that was a huge shockwave coming out from that Orianna. Absolutely decimating TIEZ there. 20-2, your final score. Able to really show off there. Unfortunately, not able to do a whole lot on the side of TIEZ. You know what? That Orianna was just able to roam around. Zaya just being able to keep herself safe, kite on back there, and just get that quadra kill as well. It's just awesome performances from the entire team.
Yeah, definitely. All 3 lanes having excellent performances. It'd be hard to pick out like a MVP from this lineup.
No, a very close one at that. Well, we're going to be right back really quickly as we head up and set up our next match. We are now beginning to start to do our loser brackets here, so we're going to start setting that one up, and we'll be right back once the players are ready.